Hi guys, Mariah B's Story here again, and today I bring you a telephone art game character. So how that works is on Instagram, Renajas Rulos reached out to a bunch of us artists and organized us, and she created an image which she sent to only one of us at a time. And so the first person was her. She created a character, and the next person was the only other person that got to see it, and they reimagined the character, and then the next person reimagined the character from that, having not seen the original, and then there were like 30 of us that did this. So the character went through a lot of changes. She started out like a dragon girl with like a parasol, and somebody turned it into a scythe, and now she's got like these wings, but she's not a dragon anymore. So anyway, I only saw the one directly in front of me. The person right before me was Diana Towner, aka D-Town, and she had this character over there you see on the right side of the screen. So I had to reimagine that character in a pose that I could easily draw. You know, simpler pose, and also try to play to my strengths. I made her look a little taller overall than I am, which is not something I normally do. The characters are normally, you know, my comic character is pretty short. She's my height. So this one I was aiming for a little bit taller, and I stuck with the wings and the scythe pretty much exactly. But I changed her hairstyle and her clothes, because you're supposed to change something. That makes it fun, so that as it goes through all of its iterations, the character changes a lot, and people can be like, oh ha ha ha, look at what it began as. You know, it's like an actual telephone game. The verbal kind. So I thought it was really weird how this character has wings, like big wings attached to her back, and this scythe that is so long. Like the handle, you have to leverage it against your body to be able to hold it up. Picture bow staff, you like furl it around behind your back, you know, both arms to leverage it and everything. So I don't know, I thought it was a little weird, but I think that we all, like a lot of us, were really hesitant to change the design of the character because we couldn't tell how much it had changed or how little it had changed. And we didn't want to be like, you know, weird about it and just be like, I'm reinventing this completely. That's why she really only gained like this Greek looking sort of attire, which is not referenced at all. And the cool part is that she actually kept this outfit. Like the artists after me for a long time just kept the outfit, like with minor changes. They must have liked it. So that was flattering when I found that out. But yeah, I've seen everybody else's work. You can search it on Instagram, Renajas Rulos telephone art game, or just it's on my profile. Like all 30 of us, I tagged all of us in the post that I made. I should probably link that below now that I'm talking about it. But, you know, I've seen everybody's work, so I know that she began as like an actual dragon girl with like a parasol, and then she became this person with a scythe with these wings, and eventually she lost the wings. The creators, like down the line, quit drawing her with wings, and like she lost her tail really early on. She had a tail, and then by the end, for some reason, she had gained her like tail back and her wings. Like I guess that idea made sense with the outfits transition or whatever, and they brought it back. I don't know, I think that she looks a little bit like a Yu-Gi-Oh card. That's what I was thinking about when I was working on her. Anyways, so Most of the time you guys see me do, if you're not new here, comic art for my story 6 Foot Up Pyramid, the second chapter, which is currently on Kickstarter. We're trying to raise money to get chapter 2 printed, which of course printing a book is really expensive, so that's why we crowdfund. And then once the book is printed, I'll send it out all over the world and then sell the leftovers at comic conventions whenever those occur in the future. And just like, it's really just to spread the word about the book and get people interested, try and grow the fan base, make the current fans happy, all that jazz. But with that comic, I don't normally do color holds, and I don't do a ton of shading on the characters. But for this, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna just go like full cartoon, because it's like my relaxed, not thinking too hard about this type of style is big eyes, kind of cartoony. And so when I'm just relaxing and not working on the comic and not trying to be all serious, this is what my work really looks like. Also, the artist right before me, Diana Towner, is an actual painter and concept artist. So she had put a lot of work into her rendering, and I just was like, oh, I'm so used to just flat shading now. I have to actually put effort into the shading. And you see me selecting the line work sometimes to color over the line work, because that's not something I do in the comic either. That's called a color hold, and I was taught how to do that in comic book school, but it's not something I do a whole lot. But it's fun. It's easy to get a really cool effect with that. So that's what I tend to do for commissions. And yeah, basically this picture right here is like a ad for this is how I do commissions now. So it's a little different from my normal style, but that's what I do. I don't know. I don't understand. It's just fact. But I hope you liked the video. It was super short, and I hope it was entertaining. Thanks for watching. Bye!